So I've been reading Stoner by John Williams for the past couple days. I am 213 pages in. I am most likely going to finish it today. This is a story about a man as he goes through his life. He comes from a farming background. His father is a farmer and he goes to university to study agriculture. He quickly falls in love with literature and switches his degree. From the start of the novel, you are aware as a reader that you're about to witness and embark on a journey of this one man's life. It seems like a lot to fit into a reasonably short book, but wow, what an unexpected surprise this book has been. I'm really loving it. I didn't expect this to be as gripping as it is and as fast-paced. This book has made me feel emotions so deeply. At one stage, we are witnessing William as he is kind of finding his feet in a marriage, and I felt so deeply frustrated during that chapter because the way he gets treated at certain points is just horrendous, and he just takes it. One thing that William Stoner has kept throughout the novel is his direction. After he fell in love with literature, he kept on that path and he went on the path to become a teacher. I think there's a lot of joy in the mundane. This is about a man who leads a insignificant life in the grand scheme of things. And I think that it's written so sharply that you're going over periods of time, like years and years of time, but it doesn't feel fatiguing at all. I've read a lot of coming of age novels and they've all been really thick because it's a long period of time, but this is written with such precision. It's really good. It's a really good book. It's a frustrating book, but it's good. At the start of the novel, when William Stoner decides he wants to pursue literature, he's in a lecture and the professor asks him to explain what a sonnet is, and they go over Shakespeare, and William feels like he can't fully grasp and articulate how he feels, and it embarrasses him and he feels shameful and he is determined to learn. And I really related to that. I often feel like I can't articulate what's in my brain. I feel like I can never grasp onto the right words. And the way to remedy that is from reading and learning. And I really related a lot. I think everyone can find themselves in the character of William Stoner. I've also just been kind of keeping to myself lately, and there's a section at the start of the novel where William is just reading, going to school and working, and he talks about loneliness, and he talks about the fact that he is just consuming all these words, and it's the first time in his life that he has experienced loneliness. And not that I feel lonely or anything, don't get me wrong, but I live quite a hermit life. I'm a complete introvert and I really enjoy my time with my books. And a part of me did relate because loneliness, it can sound so scary, but it's something that everyone experiences, and sometimes loneliness can really teach you things. And I often find that my loneliness has led to creative projects and learning something about myself. But yeah, that's all I can really say so far without spoiling the book, but I am going to finish it now. I don't know what's going to happen next, but I'm really, really enjoying it. Oh my God, my cat looks adorable right now. So I'm just gonna show you him and then we'll move on.
You look so cute. What are you doing?
So it is the next day and I have finished Stoner by John Williams. I feel like I need some time to marinate over this story because you are left with a feeling of loss. When I finished the last page, I was just sad. You can't help but feel slightly frustrated when you read this book and at the ending because William Stoner's stoicism is infuriating. I feel like I'm a changed person now. I feel like I am not the same person I was when I first started this story. I feel like every single time I go to speak in a video, all my thoughts just escape me and my mouth can no longer articulate what I really want to say, but I'm going to try my best to describe how I feel. There's this word called sonder, and it describes the feeling of when you realize that every single person around you has their own thoughts, life, world. People exist and they have no idea who you are, but that their life is the center of the universe. And it's that feeling of being so little in the grand scheme of things. It brings you such intimidation and makes you question everything. And that's how this felt for me. William Stoner lives a very quiet little life. The ending of this story was remarkable, and I actually kind of want to pick up the rest of his books. This is my first John Williams book, so maybe this is my sign to go ahead and maybe pick another one of his up. I am unsure what I want to read next. I have many books, so I figured I'll just go to my bookshelf and sit there for a while until one book stands out. But yeah, incredible, incredible, incredible.